Hi, my name is David. This is my cousin Ryan. Today, he married Nicole, who I've known since 2002. Ryan and I have been buddies since the day he was born. Growing up, we did many things together, and I consider him my best friend. There were only a few years where we were apart to attend college and a period when he was trying to find himself. But in 2008, we moved into the same house and continued to do many things together. Before I moved to this place, Nicole came to our house once a week to watch TV, but soon after I left, she became Ryan's girlfriend. I'm happy for them, but I kinda missed out on the beginnings of the relationship. So before the wedding, I decided to track down their roommates, some of her coworkers, and the next door neighbors to fill me in. This is what they said.
I think Ryan and Nicole were kind of a surprise to all of us.
Well, Nicole and Ryan are probably those people that everybody tried to set up on dates. I'm guilty of that too. Invited Ryan over for dinner one time and invited a friend of mine over for dinner, and Ryan asked for her phone number even, and I was so excited, but then he never called her.
I went to the first college group, and that was like the first time I met Ryan.
Nicole started working with the college group.
As we left college group, I said, Nicole, I think that you guys are gonna end up together. And I was like, and she goes, no, there's no way.
No, never. No. He's nice, but...
But then she started watching American Idol.
Nicole is deeply dedicated to American Idol.
American Idol. Yeah, is that what it's called? American Idol.
Never missed a season and didn't have the channels anymore to watch American Idol on her own.
Got a new TV that Ryan just got. I think that's why he got the TV. For chicks.
So she started coming over, and at the beginning, it was just like she would sit on the couch and living by herself and watch and then go home. And she always brought cookies or something because she felt that she had to pay us back in some way for letting her use our TV.
When I moved into the house, it was just kind of like the thing that Nicole would come over and make cookies, and I always loved that because I got dessert every weekend.
A bunch of cookies are like amazing treats.
I think it was her that made it, but it was like a chocolate chip cake, you know? Like they weren't chocolate chip, but it was like a cake. Yeah.
And the food got better each time.
And then after a while, it was kind of like Ryan would join in and watch.
Each time I saw them, I only looked at them in glimpses, and all of a sudden Ryan is on the same couch as Nicole, and I said, okay, cool, they're becoming more friends. Things happen. And Andy's in the room now, he's interested.
I distinctly remember the day that they moved to the same couch.
I work with Nicole at EBC. Yeah, it was funny. Ryan started showing up here quite a bit more for EBC professor stuff. Came by to ask questions or to sit in our staff lounge and do some work. And we had this party at our house.
Brooke's birthday party.
Yes. And he was in the kitchen with her the entire time.
This far away from her.
And just
the entire night.
So flirty. She would hold a towel by the sink, washing dishes, just
like a housewife.
All of us girls were like, do you see them? And we're like, there's totally something going on.
This is really exciting, but if he is not interested in Nicole, I'm gonna have to hurt him.
If Ryan didn't like her, he was just a really big scumbag and leading her on. So we were just like, he has to like her because we know Ryan's not a scumbag.
So, we knew they're sitting there watching American Idol together, talking about it, talking about each other and their reaction to American Idol. I know we'd come into the office and Nicole was always American Idol, and Ryan said this or that about American Idol.
As the months went by, I grew closer together, and it went from sitting over here.
Now, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but I just picture they're on the couch, there's a lot of space, and then next time, they're a little bit closer. Ryan gets up to use the bathroom, comes back, he's sitting a little bit closer.
Closer.
To sitting here.
Closer.
She was telling me about how they would kind of start sitting a little closer, being a little comfortable on the couch. But that one time, she had, his arm was down by her legs or something, I don't remember specifically, but his arm was touching her and he didn't move his arm. And I was like, oh, Nicole, you're getting married.
So one thing led to another, and then pretty soon American Idol's not even in the picture anymore. And then I looked over something's going on, and there's a hand on a thigh.
There's Ryan with his arm around Nicole,
And it threw me so off guard because I was like, oh my gosh, it happened, but no one said anything, no one told me. And ran into the corner where they couldn't see me and took a picture with my phone. And I sent it to Barbara. I was like, can you believe this is happening right now?
Nicole gets up to get the popcorn. I don't know what it was. And then he got a little bit closer.
You just wanted me to wear the wig.
And her smile got a little bit bigger.
There's tickle.
It's kind of almost, I don't know, maybe kissing a little bit. I don't know.
Nicole said it was so weird. She's like, I know every person in the house did the same thing. They saw us, but they didn't say anything to either one of us.
In relation to Ryan, who are you?
Well, he's our neighbor. He's,
neighborhood
you know,
friend,
and he comes over.
Soccer guy, soccer.
Likes to come over and watch soccer game, and I think that's how we got to know him a little bit.
Last time he came in, he said, "We're gonna get married."
So you approve of taking baby steps on the couch?
I think that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you don't want to fall over each other from the very first day, but in order to get to know each other, I think you have to slowly sit a little closer.
Yeah.
Is that close enough? Is that close enough? I guess so, but don't get an answer.
Yeah.
It must be close enough.
You guys are gonna have a great marriage.
I'm excited to see what God's gonna do in your life.
You guys are going to Hollywood in my book.
Congratulations, guys, but remember, we called it.
Mark Buving loves you guys.
Thanks for looking after me, Mom and Dad.
Congratulations! It's about time.
I hope you stay our neighbors forever.
2 more weeks to start soccer. Couple more weeks.
And if Nicole doesn't want to watch the soccer game, she can do puzzle with me because that's my favorite.
Or drink a cup tea.
And I will always fix you a cup of chamomile tea with honey in it.
We love you guys.
Have fun now. You're totally allowed.
It will be jolly